Pacific. New memories are denied.
This is me. I have a trigger-happy brain, and that is what this song is about. Step 1. Realize you have a specific trauma response due to a lifetime of masking. Step 2. Feel good about understanding this and want to help others understand as well, so they don't think you're just living it up in some internal universe and ignoring them. Step 3. Ask your good friends to take you to wine country and experiment with sounds. And then 3 years later, find Max under a tree.
I'm Max. I'm the producer of Trigger Happy, and I'm excited to sit on the grass and talk about some music. Trigger Happy was the second song we wrote for the collection of records, and it was very much knowing where we wanted to land and this feeling of hopefulness and relief and this sense of reconnection with yourself. But this was very much the sense of disconnection. A lot of what we do with River's music is we end up writing it, producing it together. The things that really came to mind when we were working on this record in particular was finding a really specific danceable drum groove. This really almost like disco-y Tame Impala, like aggressive, funky bass line, but underwater. A feeling that is almost meant to be happening, but it isn't. It's this feeling of you're so close to the thing you want to be experiencing, but you're not quite there. So it was this very interesting discomfort. I think so many of the sounds come from not wanting a guitar to sound like a guitar. So taking something that is very traditional in terms of a very singable chord structure and finding a way to then take those sounds and bring it into this kind of soundscape cinematic world. Because I think one of the missions ahead of this entire project was, if everyone has always seen River as, oh, you're a girl with a guitar, so you make girl with a guitar music. Everything that you expect is going to feel traditional. We're going to process it and approach it in a way that creates a little bit of a sense of distance.
Step 4! Now ask Leena to sit in a soccer goal with you and turn this story into rhyming sentences, and then get her to explain it because she's the professional.
Hey, what's up? My name is Leena, and I'm the co-founder of Songbird Society and co-writer of Trigger Happy by River Lane.
That's me.
That's you! As a co-writer, you're kind of acting as a song doula to help someone birth their song into the world and to help translate it in a way that connects with the listener. From my angle, this song is about being frustrated with your brain and feeling like you've come so far and time has happened and healing has happened, and yet your brain still betrays you. When you are introduced to a trigger of PTSD, everything comes right back as if no time has passed, no healing has happened, and it's just rude. It's trying to, I guess, help others around you understand that these moments where the triggers do come in and you do dissociate, that it's nothing personal, and I just need a little bit of support to help me come back into my body and re-enter the regular world.
That's a way better explanation.
I just tried to pull this song up and I could not find it. Why? Because it's not named Trigger Happy in our files, it's named Toot. So before we had the actual titles of these songs and we did have the production and the sonic world, we named them all Toot related because we didn't want whatever name we gave it to sway what the song was about. Something that I'm really proud of in this song is how much alliteration we squeezed into the lyrics. What's alliteration, you say? It's when words next to each other or really close together start with the same sound. But bodies frozen in time. We got but bodies. Evolved to freeze when I'm in fear. We have frozen, freeze, and fear. We also have was never taught to talk feelings. We have taught to talk. Mind melts till time has no meaning. Mind melts meaning. I just Love those juicy little nuggets. And then we also have some assonance. So we got fic, specific, that sound. Amygdala's hit its limit. Assonance and alliteration do add this bit of percussive element. Bring it back like the breeze.
Step 5. Find Max again and ask him to create some audio reactive visuals for the song visualizer and live show. Then spend ages putting this part of the video together where he explains how he made it through a screen recording and a little bubble of his face.
You give the brief of ocean, but how can we make it feel like that ocean is reacting to the story you're trying to tell, and the sense of disconnection and sort of setting up what is going to be the opening up of these two worlds. So it was this feeling of, let's create this kind of interactive particle system that would slowly flow between the high contrast orange and the blue that were kind of the color characters of this whole story. So I ended up going from these kind of high contrast pieces, so that way as the music changed, it ended up being the factor that shaped the color. We have a fast moving color ramp system that essentially takes a blend of color and noise to make this little particle life system, because you want it to feel like you're looking at water. That's something that is very natural. It's something we're all very familiar with. So if that looks fake and disconnected, you're going to know immediately. So essentially running that through a whole bunch of different limits, color transforms, where you then get this moving sense of texture. But you can kind of see the patterns of growth that will then lay the foundations for what these swirly patterns are going to be doing. So we have our particles, we have our color ramps, we have our light. Everything is referenced from here because as we hit the chorus sections, what was really important was the whole song was creating this slow moving dynamic color contrast. But when we had the defined downbeats of the song itself, we needed to have it reset. And one of the only ways I could figure out how to do that is to literally just play it. So we key this input to reset the seed of the entire visual. Boom. So this slow moving pattern that will continue to go on and listen to the song on loop forever, I can just sit here, boom, reset, boom, reset. So if I want to tell you musically where the downbeat is, I'm literally going to key it in and print it that way. And then finally, once we got all of those pieces down, we rendered the geometry of the particles. So then it kind of ends up falling like this. This then starts to look like the final image you're seeing. And so from there, it's what's the point of difference? So this version of the kick, which is kind of restricted and delayed just a little bit, is pulling into the switch. Bang. Here's 100% of the blue. Here's 100% of that kind of like glowy purple, like hinting at the orange. So I have them very gently moving through the layers. That's now driven by the music itself. Sick. And that's it.
Step 6. Throw a party to release the song because it's important that you celebrate your accomplishments.
Need to rewind my brain. My eyes are fading, not me. Memories, they won't leave. My brain so trigger happy. Memories still haunt me.
And yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. This is track 1 of 3. This whole EP will soundtrack a long-form music video, which is half animated because I can. And then, yeah. I'm tired.